Hey, YCIS, it's Mr. Hackman here. We've got a little bit different assembly for you today. Those of you that have been part of UChung for a while know that in September, we usually dedicate some of our CCDD assembly time to promoting student council elections and the voting that's going to go on for the new student council that will represent you this year. And I'm one of the coordinators of student council. I've been for a number of years, as well as Mr. Moorbach for the upper secondary and Ms. Jacinta James for the lower secondary. So this week, the elections will occur. And so this is just a little encouragement for you. We have a number of candidates who have already applied. The window now is closed for applications, and we just wanted to give you some time to be able to see some of the speeches. So in just a couple moments, your form teacher will play the appropriate YouTube clips from the representatives for your year, give you an opportunity to see the candidates visually and to hear maybe some of their heart and what they'd like to see happen for student council. For those of you that are unfamiliar with how student council works, it's a little different from House. House generally promotes activities that you score house points. They're competitive in nature. Those are developed to have a healthy competition among the different groups in the school. Student council operates a little differently, and the student council seeks to implement activities or policies that affect the whole school in a positive role. Some of the activities that they traditionally have been responsible for is the Christmas ball and Christmas party during the Christmas season, and usually a year-end activity as well. Hopefully, with COVID being what it is, we may be able to see some of those activities reintroduced. Unfortunately, they had to be canceled last year. Hopefully, they'll be able to be reinstated this year. Also, the student council often meets with the SLT to propose policy changes and to propose new opportunities that maybe the students would like to see happen in the school. They basically are able to present those to the principals, the co-principals. So I have a background myself in running for office. As you can see right here, back in 2004, I ran for Colorado's 2nd congressional district in Colorado. And unfortunately, I lost. I got 100,000 votes. Unfortunately, the guy who won got 200,000. So Mr. Hackman is with you and not in Washington, D.C. right now. But it was a great opportunity. And anybody who runs for elected office, who puts their name out there, who is willing to step out and say, I'd like to do something to help the greater community, or in this case, your year level, is to be applauded. So on behalf of the other student council coordinators, as well as the SLT, I just want to applaud all candidates and wish you all well. Every year group will have the opportunity to vote for 2 representatives. So this year, there's a couple different changes that are occurring. We're going to have 2 representatives, year 7, year 8, year 9, year 10, year 11, year 12. And then the year 12 and the year 9 will form the cabinet that will kind of oversee the greater activities at their lower secondary and upper secondary levels. So I hope that explains some of what's going to be happening over the course of this election process, and we look forward to your participation and your votes. Thank you, everybody. And now some speeches from your fellow classmen. Thank you. Bye-bye.